giveaways. You can win any gaming keyboard. You can win a headset, I think.
A headset?
There's a lot of like
Oh my
crazy
goodness.
things that we're giving away, so you may as well join in on that. Check it out.
Exclamation mark Gleam.
Exclamation mark Gleam, exclamation mark survey. Check out all that fun stuff. And right now we are heading into the Java versus megD set right now. This is the elimination bracket. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
That we're seeing here, Java and megD going toe to toe. megD on the gauntlets, dodges the weapon throw down. Java unarmed, trying to get a gimp off stage there, but doesn't quite get it. Java actually switching out the spear for an axe spin in the or Jala is being played by Java here, and we'll see how this goes. megD switching over to the Val as well. First time we're seeing the Val pick up in the top 8 here. We'll see how that goes. Very well played. Good spacing from megD to really counteract that. And neutral sig connects as well. Java, very dangerously low.
These neutral sigs are really working out for megD. I think that the Val pick is just top tier. Chef's kiss. Really great choice by megD. He's doing a good job against Java, and it's looking pretty favorable for him right now. He does have a little bit of damage on him, but that is nothing he can't handle right now. Java needs to get something in here to even this out.
Yeah, we see a sword mirror here, Reggie, against the Jala and the Val. And like you said, megD's Val pick is top tier. He's stacking a ton of damage, trying to extend his lead even more so. Almost gets hit with that side air from Java there, but doesn't hit. megD with the down air. A lot of sword blows trading between the two here, but megD coming out on top, getting a lot more of these down airs. And Java, can Java successfully edge guard megD here? Goes for a side take to get up higher, but Java reads it, gets that recovery, and gets the stock. Evened it out, Reggie.
Yeah, there was. I think he was just waiting for that moment. It was good read by him, and megD is instantly taking a lot of damage because Axe, it just does that to you. Java's doing a really good job with that, but he's still behind in terms of damage. So megD is going to see what he can do here with the sword.
Very well played by megD to get that side air. He's using his movement is really on point too, using that soft platform to really dodge out of these axe hits, because once you get hit by that axe, like you said, it just stacks up damage like nothing. So megD try to go for a punish here, dashing back and forth, goes for that punish on the side air. Java doesn't, I don't think he can make it back here. megD going for that edge guard. A side air does not hit. Would have been great, but Java was just out of reach. There we go.
Ooh, really good read by megD right there. He got that stock in, and now he is holding a lead right now. He's doing I think he's doing a much better job on Val than his previous picks, which I think we were just all waiting for that Val pick. He does such a good job with it. And it is paying off. Look at these gauntlet reads as well. Just a really good job overall. Java's trying to get some damage in with the axe, and it does something. Like, even one hit from axe.
It hurts.
It hurts to see.
Yeah, it's you know, axe is a pretty tough weapon, but megD's, you know, holding on, especially in the hands of Java. Axe is pretty deadly. You know, speaking of Java, last set against Radish, I believe he was so dominant, 3-1 with spear as well. But this time around, he's you know, it's not looking too good. A beautiful neutral sig, however, on the sword gets megD closer and closer to evening this out of game 1. But the Val on megD is so good. It's so consistent, and it's doing so well, you know, on either blaster or gauntlets. You know, megD is popping off.
He definitely is. It's just unfortunate because the Jala pick is so powerful, especially with the axe, and that second stock did just so much against megD. He barely got any damage in, but right now megD is trying to get that finish off against Java, and there it is. Is that going to be enough for Java to finally lose his last stock or not? megD is trying to finish him off, but I don't know. This axe pick is just... It's doing something. It's making me frustrated. I'm like,
it's making you feel a certain way. No,
it does make you feel a certain way.
It's definitely putting in the work. Java might be able to bring this back. A recovery would have been great to hit there, but instead megD hits his own and gets the first game under his belt for this set. Game 1 goes to megD.
That was... in some cases, it could have been pretty close, considering how much damage Java was putting in with the axe, but megD held on and did a considerable amount of damage and he was just patient with it and it paid off. He did a really good job. I think Val is just his OP pick. It just
Yeah,
works for him.
super consistent. We've seen Val, played by megD a ton in the past. I was wondering why he wasn't playing on the winner side, but he's bringing it out now, and that's what matters. He's making waves right now. Java 3-1 Radish earlier on was pretty dominant on the Hattori. It looks like we're seeing the Hattori back up on Java as well. I think maybe before he believed that Jala was a better pick against megD's Val, but he's been proven wrong for sure. So first game goes to megD. We'll see what this character switch up has to do moving forward for game 2. Java might be able to bring it back here.
Yeah, this could definitely change things up. We saw how well Java played with this pick, and he was super patient, especially with Radish, who played a lot more aggressive. But it's going to be interesting to see because megD and Java are a lot more patient of players, so we're gonna see how they're able to counter each other.
Yeah, we'll see how they're able to counter each other. Java doing a lot more work though, like I was thinking with the Hattori pick. He was very dominant, like we were saying, against the Radish matchup. Huge movement from Java, avoiding all these hits from megD. Gonna go in for that haymaker unarmed.
Ooh, good dodge too.
But megD is trying to bring it back now.
Yeah, at this point, Java's probably feeling, wow, a lot more confident. Oh no, megD ran out of, he was not able to get back onto stage. Wow, Java's feeling a lot more confident on the Hattori pick.
This movement is
night
insane.
And day.
I don't know if you see this guy's dash shows, but he's just hopping all over the map and hitting these attacks. This is wild. It's a totally different Java from last game.
This is definitely feeling a little bit of deja vu from his match against Radish, where he was just getting all of the correct options and just playing it really, really well. And we're seeing that again. Same map too right now. So it's interesting to see. megD is trying to even it out, but Java is a full stock ahead. So this is huge for him right now.
Incredibly aggressive. Java is in the lead, not giving megD a chance to breathe. It's absolutely insane. Java hitting these attacks, gets hit with the neutral air and the down air punish from Java. More damage being stacked on. He's getting a ton of extra credit, still not losing his first stock. Java has a very, very strong advantage here.
Wow. All right, right now it is a complete stock ahead right now for Java. Still holding on, and that recovery wasn't enough from megD. He's trying to finish it off from him, and there it is. Java loses finally his first stock, but megD is really, really deep in the red for his second stock, so Java can easily finish this off and hold another stock lead at this point.
Yeah, Java opts out for the deep ground pound there, unarmed, trying to get that early KO off megD. Doesn't get the read, tries to go for the unarmed side signature as well, but doesn't hit that. The movement from Java is acting like he's just flying across the map. It's just insane to see. He's just dash jumping insanely. Beautiful weapon throw down to the grab and gets that neutral air. Gets a side air as well. Java is now further in the lead, bringing this back potentially to a 1-1 situation in this set.
It's definitely a little bit more closer potentially, but Java still is a full stock ahead. So this is going to be a lot of work for megD to turn this around. It's just looking so much more favorable for Java right now in this game, especially with how he's been playing so far in this game. Just really good job. But megD is doing something here with the gauntlets. Is it going to be enough though?
Is it going to be enough? megD trying to find his way in with these gauntlets, going for that side air, side light into the recovery, gets denied from the neutral air with the down air on Spear. This is an insane battle between both players. Tries to get that read on the side light. Java being insanely dominant again with this Spear. Consistent, probably going for a down air here. Potentially, there he goes. It's another one. Actually misses it instead, but it's close. This might be closing out soon, Veggie.
Wow. Okay. We're seeing a very close ending right now. megD gets that second stock against Java, but he still has to hold on. He basically has to take no damage from Java at this point.
Oh, yeah. At this point, Java needs to just get a couple more hits in, get this stock, but megD has to overcome a lot. He's got to get a fresh stock off Java, but it's not impossible. We've seen megD do it before in the past. And Java's playing a little bit smart, trying to play a little bit away from megD in a very
Oh,
well.
there it
Wow, that was
is.
interesting. Dash reverse side air takes the stock, and now it's 1-1. It's even.
It is more even now, the set. So we're going to see how this goes. The beginning of this stream, there was a lot more 3-0 situations, and now it's looking like more even sets.
Yes,
You don't really know how things are going to end up.
this could potentially be
But
another game 5, Edgy.
do we think it's going to be another game 5?
It could be, but you know, actually, after watching that game, if Java stays on the Hattori, I think I don't know. It was very difficult, I think, for megD to really adapt from that playstyle. He was moving all over the place. His movement was crazy, and his spear was so on point, so consistent, hitting a ton of these attacks. It's just I don't know. It's we might see another character switch up from megD potentially, but Java switch was definitely needed.
You know, I really hope he doesn't switch from Val. I think he can do a lot of crazy stuff with Val. He's so comfortable with that choice.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder if that's going to be the right choice to pick to switch mid set. We've seen the
Yeah.
way that's done.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. He might switch. I'm not
He
really sure,
he
but
might
I like the
switch.
Val pick.
The Val was good game 1. Game 2, it wasn't as dominant as, like, definitely not as much as game 1. So the potential for a switch up, like we see here,
Oh
megD is
wait,
going for
oh.
the Fate. Like, I think you brought that up
Okay.
earlier, right?
I
You
did bring
up
that
the
up,
Fate.
and you completely forgot about that legend.
I
But I
did.
said he played Fate at the beginning of this tournament, and I
Uh-huh.
was pretty surprised to see it. But I was like, maybe just because it's early on, he's feeling more confident. You know, lower PR players. But no, he's playing Fate right now, so this is going to be interesting to see. I definitely was not expecting this, to be honest.
Yeah,
Even if he was going to make a switch up.
some
So
scythe gameplay coming out from megD. You know, not a popular pick from his, character pool that we've seen in previous tournaments. You know, a lot of the Val, the Hattori, all these different things. But, megD is now rocking the Fate, trying to do something with the scythe. Weapon throw doesn't connect. Java in the lead with a sword, doing a lot more damage here. But, yeah, staying unarmed. Java has a ton of control here, but megD's not backing down.
definitely not right now. Maybe this is paying off. The fate choice could be actually a really good pick for him.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't necessarily expecting it, but he is getting his damage in against Java. So maybe the unexpected is shocking Java, and he doesn't know how to really fight
It's
it.
just enough to really just switch things up. And maybe Java's not maybe against Fate or Scythe and Orb specifically, he's not as strong playing against this matchup. Maybe megD got that like inside intel. You know, he's played with Java probably in the past. He knows that this could potentially work out, and you know what? It's doing really well right now, for the most part. So we'll see how megD takes this first stock, or maybe Java might turn it around and take the advantage.
Yeah, right now we're seeing it turn into more even with the damage right now. I really don't know how this is gonna go. This is pretty interesting to see. It feels a little bit unpredictable at the moment.
They're playing patient. There goes the first stock from megD. Later on in the game so far, it's a little bit slower paced as we've, compared to the previous sets and games we've seen. But, it makes sense because if you get punished by these players, you're basically losing your stock. A beautiful recovery. Java actually gets the side air off the platform at the very end. Very well played from Java, but and you get the stock.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, megD. I was worried for him for a moment. I was like, is he going to get back on? But he does. And right now, he's still holding on to all 3 of his stocks. He's doing a really good job with it. And Java is taking a little bit of damage already on a second stock. So
yeah, he's close to the red.
This may have been the pick. This Fate pick.
Might be. They potentially might be switching characters every game of the set, all the way to game 5 potentially. But Java is very strong on the Hattori. So again, we'll see how he can do against this into this Fate pick. Maybe he needs some time to adapt. Maybe maybe this is it right now. Who knows? But Java's movement is absolutely insane. He's just all over the place.
This is definitely interesting to see right now. Java is doing a really good job with the spear. These strings are working out for him. But megD is still at an advantage right now with his health. So we're going to see if that's enough.
We'll see how that does. megD finally loses his stock. And Java is nearing the red damage. Very, low play here from both sides. picking up just a little bit, and Java with a beautiful D-Light dancing into the weapon throw gets megD stock. A huge turnaround from Java, and potentially might be a win on his side.
This is something else. I mean, at first it was looking a lot more favorable for megD, but right now Java is holding on to this lead right now. Still pretty close to losing his second stock, but he's getting his damage in against megD, which is super crucial because megD is down to his last stock. It's interesting to see his choice here, and he gets that second stock finish against Java. So megD is going to opt for the Scythe now. So we'll see how he does with this.
Yeah, he's been hovering the orb a lot more this matchup against Java compared to the Scythe. So we'll see how he does in his last stock of this game so far. A beautiful ground pound takes him out though. Wow, super quick. Again, he's always in the right spot. His movement is on point. You know, Java's popping off right now, but you know, he can't count megD out just yet. That Fade pick was a very strong choice so far, I would say. I don't think like it shouldn't be changed. I think Fate was a very good option for him, and he put in a lot of work. So maybe he just needs a little bit more time to get adjusted to that pick moving forward. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, wow. Java just did a really good job at finishing that up. I wasn't expecting that final moment there, but it worked. It ended up perfectly for him right now. megD is going to have to think hard about what would be the best option for him right now in terms of legend picks. I don't know if he's going to stay on Fate like you were talking about, how that might work, or maybe switch again, or maybe just go back to Val. I'm not sure what the right move here would be, but it'll be interesting to see what he ends up picking. I think Java is feeling really comfortable with Hattori. I think he's probably going to stick with that.
Yeah, I think his Hattori is pretty strong. I think what was really important about last game is that Java was able to hit some pretty insane plays, like the D-Light end sig into the weapon throw to get the second stock, and at the end with that quick ground pound to seal out the last stock too. Like, even though the games are drawn out a bit longer and a little slower pace, Java was able to really capitalize on plays like that to confirm those knockouts to get him the win. So Java's in the lead for sure. megD is looking like he's going back to the Fate. It did work, you know, but just not enough to get that second game under his belt. We'll see how he does in game 3 here, though. Java and megD back at it on, or game 4, sorry, in this matchup.
So megD did choose Fate, which is, it could be a wise choice. You know, he did really well compared to the last game of the set, so maybe this is what he's feeling most confident with. Definitely Java is feeling confident with Hattori, so that makes the most sense at this point. We're going to see if he can repeat that a little bit. Right now, megD is a little bit at an advantage with the health, but they are both pretty even, I would say.
Yeah,
both with that weapon starve.
Pretty even. Java unarmed, but the damage is even. You know, okay, going on the sword, megD on the orb. I feel like he does favor, again, like his orb more than the Scythe. And it's working out. It's working out. Sidelight Stare is a very consistent attack there. And here we go. Gets that stock. There we go. Yeah, with the Sidelight Stare back to back. So his orb is putting in a ton of work, Veggie. I think this is a good pick for sure.
This is definitely the optimal choice. I wasn't sure necessarily if it was the best choice, but I think it is, because right now he is holding a lead right now. This is exactly what he needs. megD needs to win this game right now. It's super essential. If Java wins this game, he wins the set and continues on in this tournament. We are in the elimination bracket, so the stakes are pretty high right now.
Yeah, they are pretty high. Java on the sword, not the spear. Trying to get this confirmed. Actually, side sig swap with the spear gets the stock. So yeah, again, Java on spear is insane. He favors that more so, and for good reason. He's popping off, getting a lot of these strings off, and getting very impactful stocks with it as well. megD with a huge lead though on Scythe.
Yeah, definitely. This is very favorable for him right now. Just pretty much one hit away Java is from losing that second stock, which is really good for megD. He needs this game. This is super essential. He's doing a really good job with orb, I would say. So this is really working well for him. And there it
Oh,
is.
wow.
He loses his second stock, and megD is a full stock ahead right now. So this is really good.
Veggie, it's looking like a game 5. It's gonna, I don't know, megD with a whole stock ahead, like you said. They're trading games of the set like nothing, and it's similar to what we saw in the last set as well. Java with great spacing, pushing megD back away from the center of the stage with the sword. Hops on with the spear, hopefully, potentially wanting to bring this stock even closer to an even match against megD. If Java wins, he moves up into the bracket, whereas megD falls short and gets eliminated here. So I wonder who's going to be able to take it.
It'll be interesting to see. I think right now megD is in a lot more comfortable of a position right now, I'd say. But Java's not giving up. He's doing a lot of work with the spear. Again, megD is working really well with the orb right now. I think it's just a little bit of waiting.
Yeah, they're playing a very, away from
it's
each
the long
other.
game.
Yeah,
it's the long game.
Small-paced game here, but it's high stakes. They're trying to get as much of a prizing as possible. If megD loses this, he's out. So
yeah, you know what? I would play like this too.
For sure.
If I was on elimination side bracket, there is a lot on the line here. You can't risk it all and go crazy here.
You can't risk it all. megD knows that he's trying to get that punish. He's got a huge lead, however, but you cannot underestimate Java. You can't give him that wiggle room to succeed here. But Java might take the stock. Wow, interesting. He gets sent to the right side, very well positioned. But he gets taken out on the recovery. Can Java come back? Can Java come back?
Java can definitely come back, but he does not have a lot of room for error right now. If he takes many hits, it's pretty much over for him. So he's got to do something here against megD, but I think
there it is.
Be interesting to see. I think that's it. Yeah. Right now we are down to a 5-game set, I'm pretty sure, because it's even right now. So this is the final game of the set. megD just won this on Fate. So I have a feeling he's probably going to stay on Fate. But maybe he'll switch it up. I think he's going to stay on Fate. I think he felt comfortable unless Java decides to switch from Hattori. But I don't think he will. I think he was playing really well with Hattori. And one game like that where he loses, I don't think is going to be enough for him to necessarily switch. But who knows?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what's happening. But I think Java also got level 100 off that game, which is pretty insane because level 100.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, I think so. I think Java got level 100 off that last matchup, but that's crazy. That's because level 100 is not something that's quite easy to do. It takes a long time.
Well, happy level 100, Java.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe this is a win for him. Maybe he has to pick Hattori because of that. He finally got the level 100. It can't be on a loss.
Yeah, it can't be on a loss. I wonder if he's going to switch up the Hattori. He might do something else here, but congratulations again to Java. I'm glad that it happened during our tournament. But, megD sticking on to the Fate pick was definitely needed, like you said. And it worked out. Yeah, like we see here, Hattori, Java level 100 and megD level 69 on the Fate. Very interesting.
So he's sticking. Okay, they're sticking to it.
Yeah,
you know what? It's
crazy.
I kind of wish they played on Small Brawlhaven. I feel like that would have put a lot more pressure on them to play a little bit more aggressively. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna see.
The Small Brawlhaven would have forced them a bit to play more aggressively, not as slow paced as previously seen, but we'll see how it could be different. It could be different for sure. But again, the level 100 on Java with Hattori, very unexpected but very cool. Nonetheless, Java with the spear trying to go for an offstage play there on the top of the map. Beautiful dodge from megD. Veggie, it's looking pretty even so far.
Yeah, this is already pretty even, as you were saying. We're still in the first stock right now, so we're gonna see who can really set the pace right now for this game.
Yeah, it's our second game 5, and that's actually back-to-back. We've seen a back-to-back 3-0 sets, and we were seeing a back-to-back game 5 sets in the elimination side of the bracket. So winner of this moves over to semifinals, and Luna and Pierre is next. But Java and megD holding on to that third stock in a very dangerous position, but he's doing pretty good with the orb.
Seeing some good dodges as well, so these are pretty good reads that we're seeing so far, which is probably why we're still holding on to these 3 stocks right now. They're both pretty red, and that recovery hit was not enough for megD to lose it. But there it is. megD loses his first stock against Java. The good read.
Yeah, that's a beautiful read. Like the reverse DCD light into recovery was insane. Java on the sword, not using the spear right now, still putting in the work against megD, but you know, megD's scythe catches with the recovery. And he edge guard, beautiful reverse neutral air there. Java might get denied entry back on stage, but barely misses that ground pound. megD on the orb now, pretty terrifying. Java trying to get as much extra credit as possible. Still not a hit connecting against megD, but megD gets the first stock. It's completely even, fresh stocks across the board. Java was not able to get any free damage there, unfortunately.
Yeah, we are back to an even stock situation. We're gonna see what's gonna happen right now. The stakes are high. We're on our last game of this set. There are no other options here. They're in the elimination bracket, so it's quarterfinals. This is very close to the end that we're reaching here. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
Tournament's moving pretty quick. Even though we had the 2-game 5s, winner's side had 2 3-0s. So exciting to see the matchup between that Sandstorm and Balloon Boy, the 2 3-0 winners of the sets in winner's side. That'd be exciting to watch for sure. But Java and megD's what we're watching right now, and the orb is again popping off from megD's side, popping over to the scythe, trying to get this weapon start off Java, but Java is not letting up. Even unarmed, trying to put more pressure against megD. The stocks are completely even. These game 5s are always so close.
Yeah, these are the moments where all the pressure is on. It's a lot more stressful, and it's super even, down to the damage even. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. megD's doing a really good job with the orb right now and holding onto that stage presence, but Java makes it back onto stage. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Oh, there it is. megD gets that stock against Java, holding a lead right now. So Java's gonna do something here.
Yeah, the side light into the neutral sig, megD on the orb. It's he's not too damaged. He is near like red damage there, but he's got a lot of room to play around with. megD on the scythe, Java on the spear, hitting that spear recovery, trying to fish for another one. megD knows better though. Is playing around it very well, not getting hit by any of Java's attacks. megD trying to get as much extra damage as possible before he loses that stock.
Yeah, this is definitely a good situation for megD to be in right now. Java has got to do something quick before it's too late, and there it is. He gets that stock. He heard what I said. He heard it, and he he decided to get that stock up against megD, and right now we are much more even. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. This is the final stock. The pressure is on right now.
The pressure is definitely on. Final stock of the game 5 situation here. Winner of this moves on to the next game of the semifinals, and the loser gets eliminated completely out of the tournament. So again, high stakes from these players right now. megD with the weapon throw, beautiful weapon start here. Java trying to get a spear, and he does successfully get that. It's hard to say who's going to take this, because I think Java, just like we've seen before with the down airs off stage, can definitely switch things up quickly if he gets that opportunity to, but megD just the same.
Yeah, this is looking... Oh wow, this is looking not so great for Java.
Oh,
is that no, Java's still up. Java is not giving up just yet.
Yeah, megD doesn't even go off stage to really fight Java, because he knows how strong Java is off stage with the spear. And this, oh my god, the recovery connecting there would have done it. And that's it. That's highlights there. Wow, very well played. megD stays in Veggie, and Java gets taken out on elimination side of the bracket. Did not see that coming based on how Java started off that set, but wow.
Wow.
Very well played.
Fate was the right pick there. This was an unexpected pick, but a really good pick by megD. It really paid off. Didn't really know how that was gonna go at that point. They were down to their final stock, and there you have it. Now megD carries on, and it's working out really well.
Yeah, it's looking out pretty well. Extreme sets from both players, megD and Java. Props to them. Very well played for them as well. megD moving up though.